catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by my guy, Stone. Stone, how you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing good. Day full of sports. It was great. Congrats to the Dolphins. All the Dolphins fans tuning in. My boy Dale right here. Happy for him.
Don't be happy for me, my boy. Don't congratulate me, but real talk.
About to get smoked in the playoffs next week.
Don't congratulate me, my boy. We
ain't here. Congrats to the Dolphins.
Participate, motherfucker. We here to win the whole thing, bro.
We ain't get to you yet. Don't start with the bullshit yet. Second, I want to pull up my girl Jess one time for the one time. She got her first tweet of the night, ladies and gentlemen, doing the show tonight. So shout out to Jess. Jess, how are you doing this evening?
It only took how long has it been? Maybe 6 months or something for them to.
I don't even think we're 6 months old yet.
I was honored to do the tweet for the game tonight, even though that was a shit show, but we'll get to that.
No, don't worry about it, girl. You're going to get plenty more opportunities as long as you show up to work. And finally, rounding out this panel, we got my boy from the Cain game, the star member of the 2022 post-game highlights, the boy, the Kendall.
That one out?
Yeah, bro. It's on the YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, go check out our 2022 best moments from the post-game show. Shout out to Cain Justin in the background for putting that together for us. That shit was beautiful, but it was a whole lot of Kendall and not a lot of anybody else. But Kendall, I want to know how you doing today, my boy.
I feel good for obvious reasons. Not just the Dolphins. The Canes got their center of the next 2 years, which is always the main thing. And then my agenda on the court ain't prosper. Therefore, my agenda overall gotta prosper. And ain't stunt, but the Heat lost. Y'all talking about something that was a foul? No blood, no foul. I'm sorry. Go on, sit down. But no,
you fucked up. That was a foul.
Yeah, I didn't really see
5 fouls.
I didn't see the replay of it, so I can't really say. But it probably was. Jimmy usually get them calls. But yeah, I'm good though because wasn't really surprised by anything that I saw out there. It was a little cliche. Besides Bam not playing well.
No, for sure. But we're going to get into a couple of those things. But first, we want to thank the guy, Dan, the film gent with the $5 dono. He said, Bam with the slam. Suck that it ended like that. It does suck that it ended like that. The Heat dropped the game 102-101 to the Brooklyn Nets on a shot that I believe was a foul at the end of the game. But we'll leave that for the discussion as the show goes on. Thank you, somebody, for the $2 dono. He said, Lowry is so bad, I can't take it anymore. Folk, you is talking my kind of language out here. That boy is ass. Thank you, Alex Campbell, for the $4.99 dono. He said, not Tyler, man. This sucks. Listen, bro. Listen. There was a lot of things that went wrong in this game. A lot of things that kind of went right in this game for Miami. I think Miami got good games out of Jimmy Butler. They got a solid game out of Tyler Herro, a bit inefficient. Bam, not so much. Kyle Lowry continuing his trend of being ass all over the court. Victor Oladipo was not as great tonight, but it was some pretty solid defense being played out there against the Nets. The Nets ended up playing most of the game without Kevin Durant, but goddamn Kyrie Irving. That man is different, bro. So we're going to start with my boy Kendall tonight. Kendall, give me your thoughts on the game.
Oh, yeah, like where you started. Hey, Kyrie tough. Like, That boy really, really tough out there. And especially when he like hit 2 threes. Like if Kyrie 3-pointer working, it's just like you in trouble because he can get anywhere he want. Like it was a possession where he was trying very hard to get Herro switched on to him. And Victor Oladipo said, No, it ain't happening. And he said, okay, I'm finna give you this snatch back, went right, snatch back left, and just shot a 3 over him like it was nothing. And that's just what talent do. And let me take the moment out because it was against the Brooklyn Nets. Let's at least to our listeners. A lot of people, with the Brooklyn Nets, they wanted to make it seem like Kyrie was a shit show, you know what I'm saying? But if you look closely, ladies and gentlemen, the Brooklyn Nets have done one thing this year. And all of a sudden, everything seemed to be working. They said Kyrie was a problem. They said even KD was a problem with his trade request. But they removed Steve Ass, and all of a sudden, they started winning games. They got that man up out of there. They gave that brother Jock Vaughn a job. And it's a trend, I feel like backup point guards are the new OCs of NFL. Like backup point guards starting to stun as head coaches in the NBA. But yeah, the game, Tyler started off a little slow. We ain't see Dedmon.
Hey now,
it's a little win, you know what I'm saying?
Hey now.
But one thing that really stuck out to me, I'll save it when we get to player talk if we get to Bam. But yeah, we lost to a better team, you know what I'm saying? The more talent. Talent took over in the end, even though we had a shot to win. Even with KD going down, KD wasn't even killing us like that. He was about to start, but I can't wait to get to these player breakdowns.
No, for sure. We're going to get to him. And you knew I was going there, Justin. He's Heat Fan 305. He said, hey, guys, just finding y'all from 5RSN. I'm legally blind, so it took some time.
Well, I really hope that they ain't joking, bro. Like with the legally blind.
I don't care if they're joking. I'm happy to have you here listening to us. We know you can't see a fuck thing that we doing out here. So check this out. Figure out what the fuck I just did. We going to my boy. I don't
okay.
That was the joke, Kendall.
I see it.
You see it. He don't. That's the problem. Thank you. We going to my guy Stone. Well, boy, tell me your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, I'll pick up right there where Dale was at with them firing Steve Nash and just how everything has gone better for them. He was a really bad coach. I liked him as a player a lot, but he was a really, really, really bad coach for them.
Wait, give me a second. I gotta read this because he can't read it himself. Heat 305. Adam Barai said he wants you to explain how you found us. So put it in the comments using the braille that they have on your keyboard or whatever it is you talk through text. I don't know how you get through this, but however you can communicate with us that you found our network, please let us know so that we'll be able to go ahead and think about that more often. Go ahead, Stone. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. That made me stop and think for a second too. We need some answers there. I think that Dale's right on. I really do think backup point guards is kind of like this new wave with coaches, and we're getting it makes a lot of sense too. I mean, these dudes are sitting on the bench listening to these other dudes yell at these players. It's just I think that he has been the difference for them, and he's letting the talent finally take over. He's just kind of helping these guys. He's there as this life raft that I felt like Steve Nash was never for them, and the team is they're playing good basketball, and I don't see, as long as they stay healthy, I don't see really a team in the East that can mess with them at all.
No, for sure. The next team is tough. In terms of talent, they are one of the better teams in the conference, in the league, by the way. Just the top two players that they have on this roster, if they are going, then it's going to be tough for any team in the league to stop. I want to thank my girl Heather for the 199 dono. She talking about, damn, Roy, Heather, you know better than anybody how this shit going to go. Ricky J. Mark with the nasty-ass comments that we're going to have to get Dr. Umar on. He said, let Jess speak. Now you know, Cain, Ricky, how we feel about you and you white women. Now don't start with your foolishness over here. We was going to get to Jess. Jess, your turn. Give me your thoughts on the game.
I thought it was unfortunate how it ended. I think we played okay, like you said. I mean, some solids. We actually looked really good on defense, I think, for most of the game. So I was happy to see that. Offense, obviously we'll get to everyone.
First of all, my boy pulling up one time, he said, I stopped hearing the sound of Cain, so I look elsewhere. How you look somewhere you can't see? That's what I want to know. He's talking about they don't have none of our people over there, bro. Also, you blind and you black. Oh, first of all, Cain, that means you feel your way through life. You just got a natural glow about yourself on the innards. That's what be happening. Your innards work, and you were attracted to the sounds of this. I feel you, my boy. We appreciate you for tuning in, just like we appreciate everybody else. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the network if y'all like this content. I'm sorry just for cutting you off. I'm going to be quiet now and let you get your shit out.
No, that's okay. I'll finish up. Obviously it was only Jimmy and Tyler really that did anything offensively, and a big part of the reason we're in the game. Kyrie someone said this was a Nets podcast, so I'll keep it quick, but that man had 24 in the first half, which was absurd. I think he only ended up with like 5 more points in the whole second half. And yeah, KD didn't have a crazy game, so sometimes it's a combination of luck and, good things. But yeah, obviously that last possession was, the outcome of the game. So, but I mean, I thought it was okay, and I think that there were some decent things to look at. I know that Spo heard people loud and clear. He didn't play Dedmon, so I know a lot of people are happy about that. I will support still my Highsmith agenda. I thought he played solid. But other than that,
No, ain't no other than that. Don't support shameless Haslem on this network, bro. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all this, bro.
No, hold on, bro.
All right, I'm done.
What's up, bro? We got to let her cook?
Absolutely, bro. Because
you want to look at the box score? He is.
Nah, don't give me no box score. Actually,
I don't watch the box score. I watch the game, Jeff.
I've heard Strus talk. I've heard Duncan praise. I've heard a lot of crazy things. We gonna support a brother, because that brother right there is a Publix bagman for sure. But at least he don't toot that he don't toot ass on defense, so I could deal with something. But yeah, nah, you was right. I'm lying. That nigga sorry as hell.
Take your ass out when she ain't talking. Fuck is you talking about with a Haywood Hospital agenda? Look, bro, I don't gonna let it rock because you said it was cool, bro. I don't gonna let it rock because you said it was cool, but I'm gonna have to have a solid conversation with Nick Cain after this show with about whether or not we go a lot. But to your credit, Jess, Haslem was solid. Like he was very good on defense in this game. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish getting your shit off without cutting you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. That was it. That was it.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. I mean, that's all the praise that motherfucker need in the first place. Want to thank the guy Dan the Film Jet for the $5 donor. He said, I hope Joe Harris got some insurance to repair himself because this is going to haunt him tonight. Speaking of, my boy! Speaking of the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, we want to thank the guys over at Simple Health Advisors for sponsoring our entire network. Insurance does not need to be complicated, ladies and gentlemen. Email them or give them a call today and tell them that the basement sent you. Our guy, James Poe, is over there doing wonderful things. Email James Poe at jpoe@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. We appreciate that. Look at him. You saw it live from the chat. The boy Dan the Field Jet pulling up one time for the one time.
Yo, I'm floored. That is that's top 5 comments.
One might say I'm 5 on the floor, Kendall. That's how I feel. That boy.
Welcome to the Miami Heat Postgame, ladies and gentlemen, hosted by your boy Kendall Smith, the boy Dale. So tonight we had us a game.
Listen, bro. I'm with it. That was a beautiful lob from the chat. So I want to thank the goddamn the Film Jet for helping us keep the show on track. Let's get into some of these individual player performances tonight. I don't want to start with Jimmy Butler, and I don't want to start with Tyler Herro. I want to start with Bam because that has been the most important person on this show, and I want to make sure that we get he's been the most important person to our team this season, and I want to make sure that we give proper credence that when he doesn't play well, how this team struggles. So, Kendall, I want to throw it to you and talking about, give me your thoughts on Bam's game tonight. Just didn't look the part. that he's been looking over the past couple weeks.
He definitely it definitely didn't look the part like he has been playing since honestly the 5th game of the season. Like he been since like that Golden State game in Golden State, he been turned up. But the Nets early, they treated him like the best player on our team. Whenever he caught the ball, like if it was Ben Simmons guarding him, Nick Claxton was there, like right behind him. Like, so you can't put that ball down and dribble. Like he couldn't get a rhythm going. And vice versa. If it was Nick Claxton on him, it would be Ben Simmons doing it, or it would be Kevin Durant doing it. And I thought that was very interesting. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, damn, bro, like the Nets, like defensively, like they real deal solid defensively. Like they have length, like, and athleticism with KD, Nick Claxton, and Ben Simmons. So, he was bricking stuff, but I'm not going to complain because he kept shooting. That motherfucker started. See, he was 5 for 8 in the first half, which was fine. He was missing his free throws, what he genius.
Yeah, he missed everything in the second half.
But he was like 0 for 7 in the second half, which is fine.
Make a shot in the second half.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I really don't give a fuck. That's fine. Like, as long as you keep shooting and keep playing like you know who you are, like, that's cool. And also it just leans into the fact that, there's nobody on here on our team dynamic enough to play with Bam, to put pressure on the defense, to actually get him any easy look. So all his shots are going to be hard. So when you actually got a good like game plan, like the Nets did, that boy gonna be in a little trouble.
Yeah, so I think this is interesting. I don't think every team is going to be able to do to him what the Nets did tonight, particularly because of the presence of Claxton. Like Claxton is one of those guards who's like not guard,
but I think the 4 best teams in the East can do it.
Huh?
The 4 best teams in the East, the Bucks can do it. The Cavs can do it.
Right. The Celtics can do it, and the 76ers can do it.
The Cavs just lack, I guess, the wing player that can do it. Like they don't really have like.
You think about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is a wing player, and he's able to switch on the Bam and just kind of like. I think it's just the length and athleticism was bothering him in terms of getting to that spot that he's like to get to the past couple games with that dotted line, and I think that was something that somebody says Bam was hurt. Sure, I agree that he got hurt on that Claxton play. And so he was a little bothered by that, but it was even like a little bit before that play that you started to see Bam struggle with Claxton's speed and like length and stuff too. Like I think though that's what Bam can grow from. That is where we can see some improvement from Bam when he's facing players that are similar in speed. Yeah, he needs a few counters. Stone, I want to go to you on Bam, bro. Give me your thoughts on him tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot I liked from Bam. The broadcast made like a big deal about it. Royce O'Neal switched on to him. I think it was someone smaller, and Bam went right away. And that's please just.
So she told me just because he say he black and blind don't make it true. I call bullshit. Heather, we appreciate you for being a natural skeptic, but you're not going to call no black man no liar on this program. You already know how this gonna go. We don't believe your kind. Go ahead, Stone.
Yeah, no, like there was like. Obviously, Bam's just been playing so well that now there's like this standard we have for him. But I thought there was like a lot of moments that Bam gave us tonight that a year ago were things that I was like begging for him to do. So there was still a lot of positives I felt like he brought tonight, even though he was struggling to get to that shot that he's been he's been getting to. And I thought it was just
one time for Nala getting on the screen, man. Fuck is y'all talking about? Go ahead, Stone.
Nala was the second one. The other one was low Dizzle.
Yeah, for sure. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that he had one really good stop on Kyrie where he switched on to Kyrie late and he kind of smashed the ball down as Kyrie went up with it. I thought there were good moments, but it's just honestly my biggest takeaway with Bam tonight was it sucked to see him leave the game hurt. I've never seen that before. And it also felt like while there were some good moments on defense, maybe we weren't getting that all-world defense that we get from Bam normally. And it's just weird to think that like we can see a guy not play all-world defense and have complaints about it. But that's just how good Bam Adebayo is on that side of the ball.
No, for sure. I think our complaints for Bam tonight are going to be measured because of what he's given us. He's given us so much throughout the course of the season to be positive about. But like we do every show, we're going to hold everybody accountable for their performances on a game-by-game basis. Jess, go ahead and give us your thoughts on Bam's game tonight.
Yeah, that basically covered everything, but props to, the Nets, because honestly, Claxton just looks like one of the best defensive guys in the league. I mean, like we were saying, like they're long, they're versatile. Like you have Simmons, Claxton, Durant, like all these guys have like an insane wingspan. They play good D. So I think he felt the pressure a little. I think, like we said, all 10 of his points were in the first half. So obviously it looked like something was bugging him, and it was unfortunate to see that. But I think he did feel the pressure a little bit. They weren't making it as easy, for him to get to a spot, like we were saying. So, I mean, I think he could play through that. And I think that if, whatever it wasn't bothering him, that he probably would have been able to like deal with that a little better. But, obviously he was in some kind of pain. So, props to them for playing great D, but, at least he didn't completely lay an egg. Like we were saying, I thought that there were some positive moments. That dunk.
Speaking of motherfuckers who laid an egg, Jessica, let's talk about the motherfucker who continuously lays eggs and in the morning time eats 1 dozen of them. Kyle Lowry was a shit show again for this team. Thank you, James Todd, for the $5. He said everyone's defense looked great against us because we are talent deficient. You spitting right now.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna tell you what I normally tell you, because that quote right there is so poignant. Like, mwah. Jessica, I want you to talk about Kyle Lowry and his game and why or why not it does not work.
Okay. First, I never get mad at Eric Reed. I love the guy. I think he's a legend. But he said something that was so out of pocket during this game.
That boy has been fucking up this season, Jess.
I feel like I know what she's about to say.
Go ahead.
No, I don't know. He said something along the lines when Lowry passed the ball to Orlando Robinson. He said, Lowry always doing things on all ends of it or something. I was like, whoa. I was like, hold on.
It's about orchestrating the offense. That's what he said.
I mean, I think he finished with like 4-4-4. It's like, okay, this guy randomly got a couple rebounds that fell into his hands, but it's like, all right, you're our point guard. That's great. You got 4 assists. You have 4 points. I was like, what do you mean he's doing things like all over the place? Like, no, that is an unacceptable stat line. I don't approve. I can't stand him. I can't get behind it. I feel like we're stuck, and it's just frustrating because there's not much that we can do with him. But I don't know. You guys can look up your like plus minus stat that I hate. It's got to be bad. I just feel like you guys want to talk about like detrimental. Like, imagine what we could do if we had like a real point guard. Like, for real. I'm about to get out there.
You know what, Jess? I got a 10-day for you now. I ain't gonna hold you now. I done seen some of your clips. You know what I mean? You might not be very tall, but you better than Lowry. You're tenacious. I give you that, girl. You're tenacious on the defensive end of the ball. Want to thank my boy Darius Jordan for the $10 dono, the nasty man himself. He said, best positive of the game today. Scoop, 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 scoop. Hey, listen, brother. Anytime we get closer to that agenda, we is rocking with you. Want to thank High Padre for the $9.99 Kim, I think he was talking to you on this.
That boy said,
wonderful, wonderful. So I want to get to you on Kyle Lowry next. I know you got a nasty ass Kyle Lowry agenda, and tonight is one of the nights that you should feel free to use it.
Well, it's actually funny. Like, I'm going to have to be a little more tame here because I'm pretty sure Kyle Lowry is watching this show, because we just found out that there is a blind black person watching this show, and that description fits Kyle Lowry perfectly. He is a terrible basketball player. I don't know what else to say at this point. I hate watching him play basketball. He should be sitting on the bench. He should be that future coach, Jock Vaughn. He should be soaking in all that Erik Spoelstra knowledge. But he shouldn't be playing NBA minutes. Not seriously, and not with my starters. I need to see way less of Kyle Lowry, please. That's really all I got on the issue.
Hey, listen, brother, that is more than enough on the issue. Kyle Lowry has not been good. Kendall?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. No, feel free.
I mean, he said something that was real. like questionable. That can run crazy.
You know how do you white
said
people
my
feel,
stars.
right?
I can paint such a narrative like.
You know what I'm saying? You
But
know
I ain't gonna
what
do that because that
right?
he on some shit when it comes to that Kyle Lowry. Listen, you fat, dirty son of a bitch. You gold card McDonald's owning motherfucker. Frappuccino, IHOP 24/7 omelet eating, dirty scoundrel. Man, that bruh is so bad, bruh. Like, I get so happy when he has the ball in his hands. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. When at the end of the game, when they tried to run a pick and roll, like kind of in a fast break, Jimmy like switched it. No, he slipped it, and he just threw a deep ball, and that bitch just hung in the air for so long. And my man Watanabe, like Erik was saying, like it's Watanabe, came over, just tipped the shit away, and I'm just like, bruh, like, don't you know everybody know your bag, bruh? Like, it's only 3 moves deep. You gonna push, turn around. You gonna throw the ball up. You gonna throw the ball full court and get somebody in jeopardy, like, and put them in harm's way, or you gonna like try to shoot a 3. Kyle Lowry is not good at all. And Kyrie Irving felt like he was back in Cleveland in the playoffs, playing next to LeBron James, Tristan Thompson, them. Because once he saw Kyle Lowry start the game on him, that boy said, "This is a feast." The same way he used to kill him when he was in his prime on the Raptors and made that shit look easy. He said, "You might have got older and a little wiser, bitch. You still mid. Like, come here, I'm finna walk you." And yes, straight barbecue, bro. I don't know, bro. I enjoy watching him play basketball, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, it's funny because it fits my overarching agenda and my needs as a Heat fan. He's not productive, and that's exactly what I need.
First of all, we back on his ass. That bitch got Uber One so he could get the discounts when he get Uber Eats. The motherfucker is a Bite Squad platinum card holder. Fucking DoorDash, DoorPass, having ass, fat fuck. I'm sick of this motherfucker on my team, bro. Like, he does nothing, bro. 4 points? 4 points in 31 minutes, bro? 4 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. That's what he's giving us on a consistent basis. And motherfuckers are talking to me about why we should be grateful to have this bitch on our team. I don't give a fuck about veteran leadership. I don't give a fuck about NBA know-how. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Pack him the fuck up. Get him out of here. I am sick of him, bro. Sick. Like, physically, bro. Like, I cannot do it anymore. There are several players on this roster that I would rather have in the game than him. Gabe Vincent. I'd rather have Gabe Vincent playing. I'd rather have Victor Oladipo starting. I'd rather have Jamal Cain. I'd rather have Drew Smith.
Nothing small. Whoa.
Hey, bro, what is he doing that Drew Smith ain't finna do?
Hey, man, Drew Smith.
He tried, man. He tried.
He's the first defender I've ever seen.
Drew Smith looked like they found him in a California surf shop, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. That boy Drew Smith do look like one of the members of the Barge with that hair like that. He feeling the rhythm of that. Come on now. Listen, bro. Hey, that hair is pretty sleek back. Now, they got some conditioner in there or something. But listen, when he playing that basketball, he is infinitely better than Kyle Lowry. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
speaking of Kyle Lowry, thank you, Christian Cardus, for the one.
I ain't seen this motherfucker in a minute, bro. Christian, where you been, my boy?
Hey, I can tell you, I know. He says, send Lowry to Buns and Basketball. It's a real. That's crazy. I know exactly what he's talking about. We're going to thank for the $4.99 donate. What are your thoughts on Bam being in the negative? What are our excuses? Well, I don't know what you mean by the negative, but
probably plus minus.
Oh, plus minus. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, plus minus Bam was a negative 25, which was the worst on the team. I don't think Bam was a net negative on this team. It's impossible for him to be that. Like, I don't think that's what it was. I do think Bam didn't play up to the standard that he set for himself this season, and that is what should be discussed here. Like 10 points on any other season, like a night like this, you discuss it at length. But Bam has given us a consistent string of games where he's been aggressive, he's been assertive, and he's played well. So for him to get 15 shots up, even if they don't fall, like this is part of the process that we wanted to see him take. So we want to go ahead and acknowledge that. My boy Twan said, "What a likes at?" That's what I want to know. I want to know how many likes on the video right now, and I want to give y'all a number to get it to. But make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. We need that currency. We on the road to 2K. We at 1.8 right now. We trying to get to 2K. I want to get there before All-Star break. So y'all help us get there before All-Star break. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this.
No video game. 2K, no video game.
That game be cheating anyway, so fuck that game. We don't want to talk about that too much. Want to get to some more of these donos. I think we got them all, didn't we?
Yeah,
you got Christian Carter saying you got help. My boy, appreciate you for holding me down, Cain. Let's talk about another player who's been giving us a lot recently and didn't give us much tonight. Let's talk about Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo, again, he was solid on the defensive end, got 3 steals, had 6 assists. But tonight, the offense kind of regressed to a mean, something that we've seen time and time again. Just I haven't heard you talk in a while, so I'm going to let you start the conversation on Victor Oladipo. Give me your thoughts on Vic.
I've been really, really satisfied with him the last few games. And I basically said ever since I was on that stream bitching about his offense and how we can't justify keeping him in the game for 20, 30 minutes with him only playing defense, I think he heard it. I don't know. But his offense has been way more solid since then. So, I mean, he had a tough time tonight, but I'm not mad about him being on the floor. And, you know, even with like 6 assists or whatever he had, like, at least I'm seeing that, like, hey, the shot's not falling, so let me do something else. Like what I'm always like begging people to do when the shot's not falling or something's not looking good. So, you know, again, we could have used a little more on the offensive end from him tonight, but I think it's trending in a positive direction the way he's played the last few games. And I think he's starting to, you know, establish himself and regain that trust, at least from Spoelstra and from the fan base too, that he can do that, you know. But tonight he had a rough night on offense. So
no, for sure. Kyle Lowry, person church said he can't donate. You should try harder. As a matter of fact, take your lessons from my guy James Todd with the $10 dono. He said, "I don't care if Jimmy's man, if that's Jimmy's man's. Get him the fuck off the court. He brings no value to this team. I want to say start Depot, but I don't want him to get hurt." Oh, we know who it's about, brother. Don't even worry about it. We know exactly who you talking about. But to talk to your dono specifically, yeah, like at this point, I do not see what Kyle Lowry brings to this team. I would rather start Depot, but then again, your bench goes back to what it was when you have no like real serviceable game-changing players coming off the bench. I think Vic's value at its peak has been on the defensive end of the ball. I think that has been consistent. That has been a skill set that he's brought to this team that we didn't have before him. His offense comes and goes. I think we can live with that at times. You just like to see it when it comes, and these are the types of games that you get when it goes. So, Stone, I'm going to throw it to you, bro. Go ahead and talk about Vic's game tonight.
Yeah, it's funny. I really like how he's playing basketball, but I just absolutely hate him because he's setting me up for failure. Like, I know no matter which way I go with this, I'm going to lose. Like, if I go and say that, you know, Vic suck and it's coming to an end, whatever, he's going to go out there and do something crazy. And then people are going to be all upset about that and say, where are your Vic apologies? And, you know, if I do the opposite, which I think is probably the most negligent thing to do, but it's what everyone seems to be doing, is kind of saying, this is Vic. He's real. He's here to stay. I feel like you're really set up for failure that way. And I just for me personally, like, tonight was a good game. Yeah, a couple of big stops. I thought, you know, it wasn't the same offensive performance we've been getting, but that pass at the end of the game was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how it happened to just get by everyone, but I mean, that could have been an all-time great, just awful highlight end to a game. And I was kind of sad we didn't get to see it. And he was pretty lucky. He just makes terrible decisions like that on the offensive side of the ball. And that's why I'm so hesitant to give him the praise, even though he's doing some things out there that look different, you know, that look different than what we've seen from him, that should give me signs to feel like he's kind of here to stay. So it's just a tough place to be in. And we know that he hasn't been the healthiest player in his NBA career. And at any moment that could certainly slip back into the picture. And so it's just tough to make like definitive statements. But tonight we got, I guess, what we could call a bad game from him. And there were still elements of his game that I really liked. So that's definitely a positive to take away here moving forward.
Yeah, I think the defensive side of the ball is kind of like the floor. Like, it's just like the defensive side, you're going to get what you're going to get. You're going to get excellent defense, on-ball defense. He got 3 steals again tonight. But offensively is where the inconsistency comes up that you're talking about, Stone, where it's just like from night to night, you don't know what you're going to get. But I think at this point, with the level of defense that he's playing, like, you would take that and the inconsistent offense over what you're getting from somebody like Lowry to close games, because at least you know what you're getting on one side of the ball as opposed to Lowry. Well, I don't know what the fuck going on. Hey, Letitia, don't keep secrets now. If you know somebody who could be serviceable to the bench, tell us here. Hassan, I just want to, yeah, exactly. And Hassan, I just want to let you know, dick eating Jess on the stream is not free. Motherfucker, you give us money to dick eat Jess. All right, bro? Like, other than that, bro, you will get ignored. Thank you, Darius Jordan, for the $10 dono. He said Cal can carry your bench like he carried the team in January. Shut the fuck up, Darius Jordan. That did not happen. But the one thing we know Cal can carry is carry out. So we're going to make sure that we keep that shit what it is. You know how this goes, John. You've been with us for a while too now, all right? I don't explain rules to folks who've been here. Just the new people who come in and go with the crazy shit. You know what I be doing out here. Alex Sheltman, Basement Gang. What's happening? He said $5 dono. Highsmith with the Duncan tribute tonight, 4 fouls in 17 minutes. He's on the up and up. Ain't no up and up for shameless Highsmith. That bitch sorry. Exactly. Cain, Justin, put that boy where he belongs. In the deli line, making those chicken tender subs. Fuck is you talking about? Thank you, High Padre, for the $1.99. Don't know. He said Vic has revitalized the bench. Ricky is the police. Don't you dare call that Cain any type of names that are not excellent, great, diplomat, and French Cain. That's the only thing you could allow to call Ricky J. Mark on this program. We don't play that Ricky J. Mark. The chairman does not have such things on his resume. Fuck is you talking about? Thank you for your money, though. I appreciate it. Tyler Herro, fuck him. How about that? Let's talk about him, I guess. He had 24 points. I guess we didn't talk about one time for the one time. Coming from across the pond. We got my boy George joining the panel today. You know I got you, Cain. You know I'd never let nobody disrespect you on my watch, my boy. Don't even play with me like that. George, you just pulling up to the panel. Want to get your thoughts on the game? Any subject that you want to talk about, go ahead and give us your thoughts, bro.
Absolutely. No topic in particular. It's been so upsetting. We were so close. So close. Haywood Highsmith's a bum, though. I will say that. That guy sucks. It's been a long time in the making. And when you I just don't get it. We were going to sign TJ Warren in the offseason as well. He ended up doing all right. Herro can't shoot for shit. Lowry's fat. He sucks. Oladipo, he's having good games. He's coming back, but now he has one of these games and it makes me upset. I don't know. I need some star talent. I need some star talent on this team or I'm going to start to implode.
Read this comment for me, George. I like your accent and I just feel like it'll drive the point.
Hello, Jess. No, I'm joking. Jess will let y'all follow her on Twitter if you give Royal money.
That's the end of the comment. Don't even worry about it. Give me money, and you can follow Jess on Twitter with my permission. What's up, bro?
Did you see my mommy?
Did I see your mommy?
Yes, sir.
I'm married to your mommy. I'm sorry, y'all. We got an intruder right now.
Gang.
Y'all shout out to Cain Lex out here, man.
Gang. Future basement CEO.
You feel me?
Coco Melon expert.
He's a pack 'em up prodigy out here.
You know what I'm saying? He do not fuck with Paw Patrol because that is the police. That's teaching kids to glorify cops, and we do. Hey, man.
We don't do that in this household. Fuck you talking about? No, sir. Spider-Man only. Miles Morales at that. Like, it ain't no Nah. Into the Spider-Verse is what he watching out here. Fuck is you talking about? Peter Parker, who? That's the second Spider-Man. My bad, George. You was cooking for a minute, but we finna skip your ass nonetheless because I think you done with that shit. Who didn't we get to tonight? Oh, we didn't get to Jimmy. I thought Jimmy was solid tonight. Like he was 9 for 22, wasn't great, but he got to the line, did Jimmy things. Let's start with Kendall this time. Kendall, give me your thoughts on how Jimmy played tonight and what you thought of his game.
Bro was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, Jimmy. I don't really be feeling no ways like either or like towards Jimmy like on a night in night out basis.
Oh my bad. Hold on, Kendall. That boy can't hear me. I was shaking my head. Yeah, Heat fan 305. When you said did the basement hire British people? Yes, we did. George is from British. He's British. He's Australian, and he's Greek all at the same time. So like any of those, we allow it when it comes to George. But I shook my head, yeah, when you first asked it, and I know you couldn't see that. So I just want to make sure that I articulated so that you could hear me tell you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kendall.
Yeah, with all that, and yeah, y'all skipped me on Depot, so I want to talk about Depot. Yeah, I don't think we can, kill Depot too much. Stone, you being a little harsh. That man came off a lot of injuries. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I want to see 25. I think right now, George is from British.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said George is from British instead of George.
I didn't know we had a transcriber. But
hey,
yeah,
listen, folks, we gotta have that when we got blind people watching. Oh wait, that doesn't help them, does it?
No.
Yikes!
But on Depot, this is like one of the toughest stretches I think of our season. So if Depot don't show you no type of offense here, like
I was just putting a smile on. My bad.
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, bro,
I had to smile.
Gas, laughing gas, Jack Nicholson, Joker face.
Hold on now. We would turn this into a different show, boy. Fuck is you talking about? God's backup plan. Fuck is you talking about? Out here.
Back on your ass,
I'm telling you. One of them tools, face ass. Fuck is you talking about? I get on your ass.
Ass boy. Black and non smoking ass boy.
Garbage can leg ass boy. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh boy, don't let me get off on your tangerine neck ass boy.
Boy, F-Cat felon ass boy. Fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, F-Cat. No. Let me get it, boy. If you don't get your Bojangles walking ass up out of here, boy.
You going to restaurants out here? In and out back ass boy. Fucking wrong with you?
Boy, if you don't get your nigga who used to carry the Undertaker urn looking ass boy up out of here.
I ain't gonna hold you. The boy used to be on that dead man shit riding out here, but you going to wrestling now? I can go there too. If you smell loud back ass, fuck wrong with you, boy.
Miss May fucking ass boy.
Oh, I fucking know you did it. Captain Underpants looking at tra-la-la face ass.
Oh, amphibian face ass boy.
Oh, the boy going to animals now, boy. Brontosaurus back ass. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh, Anamorphosis book looking ass boy.
Ooh, the VR trooper looking ass boy. Fuck is wrong with you?
VR headset face ass boy.
Ooh, I know you ain't talking about the PS VR out here, boy. 3D virtual cop looking ass boy. Fuck wrong with you?
Nintendo DS boosting ass boy.
Boy, Sega Dreamcast looking ass boy. Fuck wrong with you?
Hopefully Market Fubu starter pants wearing ass boy.
I know you ain't talking Platinum Fubu with Fat Halbert on that bitch. Fuck is you talking about, bro?
Oh, boy, yes. Look like Ricky Smiley mama, boy.
Boy, Steve. Oh. I gotta say, let that bitch in, bro. Hey, bro, listen. Ain't nothing much more to talk about this game. It's the reason why I'm not gonna let y'all into me and Kendall's backdoor activities all the time. Let's talk about the next game because obviously this game has bored us.
That was crazy.
Let's talk about the game that we got.
That was insane, my brother.
A little minute, bro. You know, we was going into a flow. I ain't gonna hold you. We playing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shea finna give us 40. Not gonna hold you. Tim Donahue
game. I don't know why. That's funny as fuck.
Bro, we finna get cheated out this bitch. Fuck is you talking about? So we play the Oklahoma City Thunder at 7:30 in front of the holes on TNT on the 10th. Jess, the girl feeling good?
Nationally televised game. I don't know. Yeah, SGA is probably going to drop 30 plus. Giddy, he'll have a decent game. I think it'll be a close game, and we'll probably fumble the bag like we like to do at the end. So, same old, same old. Yeah, I think we'll finish with an L.
Fuss with that. The boy Hassan said, "How do I get on this podcast? I got a gender push. Easy. First, this ain't a podcast. This is a stream. If you want to listen to a podcast, then make sure you check out the Random Scrub Heat podcast, which is on all of your favorite podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, anything that you listen to your podcast on. The Random Scrub Heat podcast is on. You can find our guy George Harrison, LJ hosting that bitch anytime that you want. So that is the podcast. The way that you get on this stream, you gotta wait, bro. It's too many people in front of you. We ain't accepting no more G Leaguers. We only got room for people who can do this bit. So, George, let's holler at you, my boy. The boy feeling good? Oh, Pocket Cast? No problem, Ricky J. Mark. Search that bitch, Random Scrub Heat Podcast. We are there too. Go ahead, George. The boy feeling good?
We got cooked by an Australian today, and we're going to get cooked by an Australian the next game. It happened. Josh Giddey and Kyrie Irving, both from Melbourne, if you didn't know. Kyrie Irving is, in fact, Australian.
New Jersey. Kyrie Irving is a black man.
He was born here. He was born in this country.
He was born here or over there. No, he's not from Australia.
He's from Australia.
We will not let you colonize Kyrie Irving.
It's not colonization if he was born here.
Yes. He was not.
This is bullshit.
He's from New Jersey, George.
Let us have one.
No, you got
everything. Y'all got Ben Simmons.
Fuck Ben Simmons.
You got Josh Giddey. Get out of here. Fuck you talking about?
Put me back. We don't want Ben. You can have Ben. Ben's taller.
Why would we want Ben then if y'all don't want him? Black people obviously have better basketball players than Australians. Why would we take the worst one that they got to offer?
For the last 30-something years, we've had two players to watch the entire time. It's Andrew Gaze and Patty Mills.
We don't even
let us have Kyrie.
Oh no. You got to go because 2014 lives deep in my mind. You ain't
come on out.
You ain't talking about Patty Mills. No. We not.
Ain't no Patty Mills bars can go down. Jess, I already asked you already, so I'm not gonna be drunk and ask you again. Stone, the boy feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I think that the biggest difference between the two teams playing is the Heat have, kind of been figuring out their identity recently, and the Thunder have known their identity all along. They've known that they are in the Wemby agenda, and they're not going to let this Heat team that has shown that they could be a threat to them in this pursuit take a game from them in that sweepstakes, and they're going to fold over and let the Heat walk out of this one with a win. We're all going to come here to tell you about it afterwards.
Oh, for sure. We're going to be here, and win or loss, we're going to have something to say about it. One thing I Padre with 199 don't know. Thank you for at least giving money when you dicky. He said just as fabulous. The jerseys are too. What jerseys are you talking about? Are you talking about the jersey in Stone's background? Nobody else here is wearing a jersey. I don't know what you're talking about, but appreciate you for your 199 and the dick eating that you're giving to Jess. Thank you, Christian Carters, for the 199. Don't know. He said, y'all got Joseph Shingles. That's what he call it. That's what he calling you, George. I think he calling you Joseph Shingles. You Joe Shingles.
I don't know who that is.
It's like Joe Ingles, but with shingles.
Oh my God, that shit. That's such a bad joke.
Y'all got to forgive George. English is his second language. Kendall. George, I asked you about the next game and you fucked it up. So you don't get another chance. Kendall, the boy feeling good?
Like my man would say, the boy is feeling amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy there. But yeah, we lost tonight. Dolphins made a playoff. I'm going to be turned all week because I got shit going on in my life. Well, I'm going to have a lot of fun this week. And the Heat can lose. It's going to be a close game. Let me tell y'all. It's going to be a close game, a clutch game. 5 minutes left. The game will be within 5 points because that's just how Miami Heat play basketball this year. And as long as they don't win, I think we should shut Bam down for about a week and a half. And see exactly what we are, and then we go from there. But that OKC game, somebody about to giddy up on Tyler Herro, if you know what I mean.
Somebody say, shout out to the basement. The Dolphin stream earlier was great. I don't even watch football. Appreciate you, Letitia. You've been rocking with us in this Heat comment section for a little second now, for probably like a month now. I ain't gonna give you much more shine than that, but appreciate you for fucking with us. You talking about you feeling good? Why? I'll tell you why people feeling good, David Smith. It's because the Heat finna blow that shit out. Fucking you talking about? That's why. I don't give a fuck if Shea scored 50 points on us. I don't care if Lou Dort is locking Jimmy ass up. I don't care if Darius Baisley gives Bam Adebayo problems. We winning this fucking game because we can't lose many more. I'm going to lose my shit if we do. I done already lost my shit on this team. But anyway, I think we're going to beat the Thunder because didn't we beat them last time? Yeah, okay. That's all you need to damn it know. We better than them.
Your guy Tyler Herro had like 38 points that game, I think. It was the game before he had 4.
That won't happen again. So we probably going to lose this bitch again. Like Tyler Herro has come down to earth dramatically in the past 2 games. I want to just let people know that. Dennis Schroeder locked his ass up. And tonight he was locked up by other tall, long African-American players. So I just want to make sure that y'all are keeping track of this shit. The closer that we get to playoff time, the more Tyler Herro start to look like fucking Tyler Herro. But we're not relying on Tyler Herro to win these games. Bam had a terrible game this game. That means next game, he coming through 30 again. We back on that shit. Oh, you sound like you don't believe me, Kendall. I don't give a fuck.
I just want everybody out there to go check the NBA standings, man. Like the whole league.
The whole
fucking league. It's insane.
What's insane about it, Kendall? Tell me.
Bro, 18 teams got 20 losses or more, bro.
18 teams.
18 teams. And y'all finna sit there and go for it. You're Miami Heat, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't be me.
They in there. I mean, tied with the LA Clippers, Phoenix Suns, Golden State Warriors, Portland Trail Blazers. All sound like contenders to me. Fuck is you talking about, kiddo? We winning the fucking title. Even though we can't beat the Brooklyn Nets. Or a couple of teams. I'm lying to y'all fucking face. It doesn't matter. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the girl Jess for pulling up. Thank you to the boy Stone. Thank you to George. Thank you to King Justin in the background producing. And of course, rounding out the panel. Thank you to my boy Cain Kendall for pulling up one time for the one time. We'll see y'all last next time. The Heat play a game. Maybe not. Depends on whether or not I feel like getting up because I'm tired of y'all. Play the video, Justin.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey, come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul. So when the ring is the goal, but if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.